Astrology time, Shane here, daily-astrocat.com. Today is Thursday, the 11th of June, so let's go. Our moon in Aries is void, of course, at 4:23 in the morning, and will enter Taurus at 8:28 in the morning. So we have a Taurus kind of day, right? A short void, of course, for a change. Now, I need to warn you that our window for after the new moon on the 14th is going to be very, very narrow. So think about this. I'm trying to give you some stuff ahead of time, right? That new moon window is going to be very, very narrow. So we have to make sure that our new ideas and stuff like that, well, you know, it's going to be something else, right? It's going to be a good thing that that new moon is going to be in Gemini, because you're going to have to be wary of others, though, okay? Other ideas and stuff like that. If an offer or communication seems too good to be true, we know that we know what we're working towards, right? If it seems too good to be true, generally speaking, it is, right? Like those stupid things I've been getting on my phone about, your dog has been in my yard. No, it isn't. It's a thirst trap, right? I don't even know how that started happening, but it's that, and there's a loan thing. Oh, following up on your loan application. Right. Okay. No, don't fall for that crap. Okay. Just let them flail. All right. So, look, we know what we're working towards. So keep your actions focused. Don't go chasing that stuff, right? And keep yourself moving in that direction, particularly today, because today we're going to get a chance, right? Now, yesterday, thought we would have a good chance to get on it, but the cosmos had another plan for me, right? I ended up going out and buying a chainsaw. That's right, chainsaw therapy. That's because a branch, right as I sat down to have my coffee, decided to fall from a tree in my yard into the neighbor's yard in front of their vehicles. It didn't hit their vehicles. Jupiter and Venus conjunct, right? Didn't destroy the fence. Didn't do anything. It just took out half of a shrub and basically blocked two cars in their driveway. So, I went out with a handsaw and freed up one so that my neighbor's daughter could go to work. But after a while, I was like, I got to do something about that. I toyed with the idea of, renting a chainsaw or just going out and getting one, and I just decided to go out and buy one. And I did, and it was kind of fun. I'm glad I did. It was a lot of work. I am very tired, and hey, you know what? The universe conspires to do these things, right? Saturn's testing me. Are you still up for this stuff, Shane? Can you still get out there and kick, whatever it is you have to kick to get this done? And by the time the day was over, everything was cleared, and there was just some leaves on the ground, and that was it. I raked up most of it, and I kind of passed, right? I passed that test. Now I have a chainsaw. Never had one before. Never wanted to have one. I think they're dangerous, but it was actually kind of fun. I'm not going to lie. And I told one person through messaging yesterday that I believe it's kind of therapeutic too. Just that whole, it's not that it's the power in your hands to do stuff. It's just the way that it gets the things done so quickly that makes it interesting, right? If it were about, revving that crap and stuff like that, I'd have a loud car or a motorcycle or something. That's not a happy thing, right? Sometimes you got to just keep it a little bit on the high side just so it doesn't stall out. And it was interesting, but there's a story in there. There's a lesson in there, right? Didn't quite go as I planned, but yet when I was forced to do something like that, I was able to do it to my own satisfaction, and that's a pretty high standard. So we need to be careful over the next few days until Chiron clears Aries. Oh, really, Shane? Just talking about that, right? Yeah, and enters Taurus on the 19th. This is part of that test, right? That's that test, just testing my endurance and my constitution and my ability to be able to work in 85-degree heat in the sun, right? Now, trust me, I did take it a little on the easy side. I cooled down twice and took a very long break. So, now remember, with Mercury in Cancer, it's going to seem like we're in a different frame of mind. Oh boy, and do we have to shift? Now, allow yourself ample amounts of time getting to and from various locations, okay? drive defensively and slow it down. Yeah, please slow it down, because I had to take it easy yesterday, and that was the key to being able to get it done. Still get it done in a timely fashion, but do it in a safe fashion, right? Now, the moon in Taurus will have us taking our time, but it's going to be important to remember this up until the 19th, when Chiron basically clears Taurus. So it's not over today, Shane. You just have to make sure you're pacing yourself. Make it a point to walk more. Yep. Got some of that in today, too. And this has many benefits. So let's just try to focus on some of that stuff. And the keywords today is listening with a question mark. I try to put these things in there for me because I have not been the greatest at doing that stuff lately. However, the color is light diffused through trees. Holy crap. Okay, I wrote this before. This has been written for days now. So, light diffused through trees, well, when that tree hits the ground, that light diffuses quite differently, right? Now, that Gemini mutability, and that branch was big. I mean, we're talking about a good 8 to 10 inches in diameter for that one particular limb, right? And it was heavy, okay? Could not lift it without taking it out in parts. So we have to be flexible enough to realize what needs to be done. This is where Gemini mutability comes into play. It's not easy when we're emotionally charged and relatively unstable with Uranus and Gemini. Mercury and Cancer can provide some subtle signals, but the voices are gentler and they take offense easier. Our strength will come from the base we have been building over the last few months. Notice how we're not talking about opportunities. The flexibility is okay, provided you're listening to it, okay? Your job today is to follow through. Now, I got to tell you, in the vein of that, right, no hesitation to go out and buy a chainsaw. It was like, no, I had, the cushioning, the padding, the stuff that I have has made allowances for things like that, for purchases like that. So it's not a difficult thing, because I've been living this what I've been building for the last couple of months, the strength on that, that's the basis of that. And that is what is, important. So now, the moon in Taurus allows for us to slow down a bit and take things as they come. Hopefully they come a lot slower today. We will want the good things, but we know there's an expected level of work that needs to be done to earn that level of comfort. That's right. So we will need to keep working instinctively and finish up what we started. Slowly, deliberately, and thoroughly. And there is a resistance to change tonight. Oh boy, okay. We're feeling good enough to go out, maybe. Keep conversations down to earth and focus not on what is next, but what needs to get done. Okay, so our event is in 1742. Benjamin Franklin invents his Franklin stove. And our birth is in 1874. It's one Richard Stair. He's an Austrian composer born in Vienna, Austria, and he died in 1967. He had quite a bit of work, a body of work, right? And he ended up emigrating to the United States after in the middle of World War II from Austria because of obvious reasons, and ended up in as a music professor and a German instructor at Middlebury College in Vermont. So that's all I have for you. That's good, right? So let's go. Let's sum it up, shall we? Our color is the light diffused through trees or branches, and the key word is listening with a question mark. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me. I appreciate and love every single one of you. Today is a 6. Happy astrocatting.